In this mod review, we're taking a look at the MAN F2000 for Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Junior Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're taking a look at the latest from the MAN F2000 mod for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, this has been since we've started doing mod reviews, 3 years ago or something, we've seen this truck pop in and out here and there, and it's not something that pops up regularly, but when it does, I've been keeping a close eye on it. So let's jump in and see what's changed. Now, having a look at the actual cabins, we've got XL, XLX, XXL, and another XXL. So they've added in another cabin by the looks of it. So over to the actual chassis. Now, when this originally started, it only had the 4x2 and the I believe it was the 6x4. So now look at the range. It's got 6x2, 624 tag lift, 62 tag lift, mid lift, 8x4, 6x4, 84 pipe beacon mid lift. Look at this. This is the pipes here. I like these pipes. Very, very good. These stacks are actually different to anything else that I've seen before. So on the side it looks very skinny, but on the back it looks fat as. Then we go to the stacks are tucked behind the actual reserve tanks and that, so very good. So yeah, if this was to actually win, guys, you'd need to let me know which configuration you'd like to see in the weekly drive. Probably the best one might be, well, I don't know, it could be any of these actually. Well, today I'm going to choose a 6x4. All the options are the same throughout each of the configurations, so it's not different for any of them. Now, having a look at the engines, we've got a nice selection of 320 horsepower, 360, 400, 440, 480, 540 and 680. So there's a nice selection there. Just going to leave it on the default one since they're all the same engine. It'll just be the standard sound. Transmission, we have the ZF AS Tronic or the Tronic with retarder. So I'm going to leave it on that one. Now here's the interior. Now for those of you who are new to this mod and you haven't seen this interior before, this is been the same interior for a long time now, and I like it. It's not got any major jaggedy bits on there or anything that cause, that make you want to throw up while you're driving. It's nice. It's what you would expect in an older truck. So I do like this. I do. Now, but only still, there is only one interior. There's only ever been one interior. There's no other choices for this, which is a shame. I would have thought by now that it would have given you different colors or something else, another option. But anyway, now the paint jobs. You've got whites, you've got blues, you've got greens, you've got oranges, greys, yellows, blacks, reds. There's the deep aquamarine, and if you're not happy with any of those, there's the custom color. There you go. And then we've also got the metallic. Now, this is something I always do to check. There's the first color, second color, and there we go. There is the third. So working properly as it should be. Very, very good. I like I'm going to go the orange on this truck. Very bright, isn't it? Ooh. Now, as for the accessories, let's have a look at those. Now, the lower grille guard is a little slot that slips right underneath that bumper there and looks like it's meant to, which is the whole idea of it. You can go and put on some accessories on there, some little lights if you'd like. Now, the only thing that I've had a problem with in the past is this here. This one still hasn't been fixed. This bumper's just floating there, and that to me is, it needs to have either a couple of bars bolting onto the chassis or something, or or make a different one so it replaces that bumper there and you have the lights poking out. I don't know, but it just, if it's not got that sort of attachment on there, it just looks like it's floating there, and some wizard, Harry Potter's come along with his magic wand and magically attached that bumper, which is what it looks like to me. So let's move on to the up here on the grill. It says bull bar, but it's not, it's the grill, and this is where you can attach a whole heap of different stuff, which is really cool. You can add lights on there, or you know, whatever you want, any sort of configuration or pattern. It is a shame that you can't add on there, you know, the lights, for example, for here. It's a shame you can't put those on there. You know, that would be really good if you could. You could make your own little pattern going over here and over there and wherever you want. Also, there is your slots up there. Now, again, with these slots, it looks a bit silly with the spotlight up on top there. Or, if you're going to put Michelin Man on there as well, that sort of look like, you know, it looks a bit silly. But, or horns, put some air horns on there, that looks a bit silly. So yeah, those little lights would have made a big difference there. But, you know, still, it's there and it can be modded in there, so no problem. The mirrors, we've only got the one, paint. That's all you get. Driver's plate, co-driver's plate. There's the main mirrors again. Light bar at the top. Now the light bar at the top here, you can go ahead and add on tons of stuff. We'll add a couple of spotlights and some air horns. Why not? We'll add tone. And there is the other tone. There we go. And then we have a beacon. You can go the bonfire or space. I'm going to go bonfire for this one. And then we go down to the wheels. Now it's just the standard tires that you would normally expect in this truck. And same thing for the wheel. It's always been that. They've never changed that. So I'm just going to leave the standard ones on there, because it's just, that's it, the standard stuff. So no need to go too excited on there. Same thing for the rear wheels. Tires are the same and rims are the standard rims. So we'll just leave them as is. Nothing around the back to change. Nothing, no exhaust to change, so we're running grass burners. And then we just have, you know, that's it. So that's pretty much everything for the front there. For the truck. Yeah, there you go. That's all the outside stuff is what I was trying to think of. Now the inside, let's have a look. There's your mirror there. It's not sort of... I do briefly remember the mirror being shorter. But now it's been extended out there, which I can't remember if that was done more recently or what. But anyway, it's probably been there for a while and I've not really noticed it. There's your windshield. You can have your GPS there. There is your driver's plate. Here's your accessories. Put your accessory dots on there. And as per always, I go and put on hula hula. And we'll put on the dog. There we go. And what else? It's Halloween. It's Halloween soon, so what's that? Tomorrow, I believe it's Halloween. I don't know. Could be in a couple of days' time. It's Halloween. So remember, I'm in Australia, guys. So we're in the future. Then we have the driver's plate. It's co-driver's plate. Windshield dots. Windshield dots. Very good to have windshield dots because you can go and add in all sorts of different stuff. The MAN pennant, and you know, you can add in the SCS pennant and then Euro Trucks pennant, and there you go. Now there is curtains. For some reason, I don't know why, but everybody seems to like curtains. I'm really not a big fan of curtains, but never mind. Then we have a whole heap of hangy dangly things that you can add in there. Now you can see that it's all up to date too. It's got the latest and greatest stuff that's been added in there, even the pirate stuff, which is good. And that is it for up top here. Down the bottom, you know, there's cups and, you know, Michelin Man, there's hats and stuff like that you can add in there. Sunglasses, whatever you want. And last but not least is the esky you can add in there with bag and whatnot and blah blah blah. Oh, sorry, there's, you know, your accessory bag, and there you go. Okay. Right, so that is all for the accessories. Let's confirm this, and let's do a trade-in on the last mod, and we'll go and check out, see how long it takes to load. Hopefully it doesn't crash. There's the world still loading. Come on, baby, you can do it. Takes a while sometimes to load. There we go. And it's looking nice. There is that little hole up the front there again. It says 19414 silent. Does that mean we're not going to hear any sounds from the engine? I hope not. I hope we do, sorry. I like to hear the sounds of the engine. Now, it looks like there's no engine in there either. Or is there? Okay, so we're in the truck now. I'll just fix up that and that. There we go. On the outside, let's start the truck up, and hopefully we're not running silent. No, we're not. See? Very good. Alright, so horn. That's a standard horn. Air horn. We have wipers. Wipers. No wipers. Okay, that's changed because the wipers used to work in this. Not working anymore. What else we got? Flashes. Oops, I bumped it into gear. There we go. Indicators are working. There we go, working fine. Let's pop it in reverse. There we go. That's fine. The brakes, I didn't check the brakes, did I? There we go. Brakes are working. Turn those flashes off. There we go. High beams. Did we turn the lights on? There we go, high beams. Yep, high beams are working. Very good. Alright, now let's go inside the truck. And the wipers are working on the inside of the truck, but the model on the outside's not working. Interesting. There we go, so that's working. Now cross your fingers and push display. Okay, that didn't do anything. That is perfectly fine because there's no other display in here. So that's great. That's great. Alright, well, it's 12 speed. I'll start first. There we go. We'll take it for a drive now. And I mean, it seems a little bit slow to me. Come on, get into the right gear. Thank you. Now we're picking up. Ah, blow it out, you know what. Well, look, it steers fine. Only thing is it seems to be a little bit slow in the lower gears. But that's not really overly a problem. It's just a matter of the way you drive it, that's all. So look, we're quite happily doing 80 kilometers along here, which is fine. Steers fine, sounds good, looks good. But is it worthy of the weekly drive? Well guys, that's not up to me, that's up to you. If you would like to see this truck in the weekly drive, then punch that like button in the arse, and the winner of the one that has the most likes will be the winner of the weekly drive. And then we'll take that truck for a drive while hauling a load, and you know the drill, that sort of thing. But yeah, so make sure you get in there and vote, guys. It's very, very important. Now, if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. And while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button. But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and on 1010 on the side. And remember, game on!